Here we have essentially a fill-in-the-blank problem that says the slope of a decreasing linear function is always blank. So if you were to graph a decreasing linear function, decreasing means as you move left to right, the graph goes down, and linear means it has to look like this. So what kind of slope would this line have? One way to explain it is to think of slope as rise over run, and the rule is that movement to the right is positive, and movement to the left is thought of as negative, and any movement up is thought of as a positive direction, and movement down is thought as a negative direction. So if you were to pick 2 points on this graph, say this one and this one, and ask yourself how would you get from this point to that point, one way to think of it is to get from this point to this point, you'd have to go down, and going down would be a negative rise, and then to get from here to here, you'd have to go to the right, and movement to the right is always thought of as positive, so your run in rise over run would be positive. So if you were to assign values to these points and do the arithmetic, what you would get, regardless of these labels, is that you'd have a negative number for the rise, a positive number for the run, and in mathematics, a negative divided by a positive is always a negative. So lines that decrease have a negative slope. If you know that slope of a linear function represents rate of change, then since this is going down, that has to be a negative rate of change.